Well, Lee Wesley was started in 1985. My wife and I were looking for a business. We'd always dreamed of getting into business ourselves. So we were looking for a business, and we were going to do a computer software store. And we got called the day before we were going to sign a lease in a corner location in downtown Houston. I got a phone call from the franchisor saying that they were about to file bankruptcy. So that deal didn't go through. We kept the company open and looked at some other opportunities until 1989. In 1989, my wife got relocated here to Orlando, and we started a franchise, or we bought into a franchise called Alpha Graphics, Print Shops of the Future. That didn't go well. That was my earning of my MBA, because I lost more money into Alpha Graphics than it would have cost me to get a Harvard MBA. From there, Lee Wesley became a partner with Host Marriott in the arena business, concession business. And the way that was structured was that they would mentor us for 3 years, and then in order to get the contract or get an option on the contract at the city, we would become the operating partner. And so in 1995, we became the operating partner, and Host moved 15 employees off their payroll onto Lee Wesley payroll, and that put Lee Wesley in the food business. Today, Lee Wesley is a food and beverage company that consists of 11 locations, 4 brands in 3 cities. We employ over 250 people, and we're growing it, and just signed a development agreement with Corner Bakery Cafe to do 10 cafes over the next 5 years in Northeast Florida. When I first got into golf, I'm old school, so I say golf instead of LifeWorks. I was torn between my business. We weren't doing well, so it was a real strain on my business. And at my church, I was trying to get more and more involved at church also. And I was torn where my time and how to spend my time. So I remember going by Larry Crowder's office one day and expressing my concern. I was really torn. And Larry told me something that stuck with me for all these years. He said, your ministry, your business is your ministry. And what he was saying, it dawned on me that I can touch more people with my walk in Christ in my business than I can in any other facet of my life. And how I conduct my business and carry on my business is really a reflection of my belief in Christ. And so being a Christian leader is really how we walk in our daily business. For example, when we make business decisions, we always look at the facts and the financials and what have you. But what we try to do also, especially when we're dealing with personnel, we step back and say, okay, now is that the right thing to do? Because sometimes the right thing is not always the most profitable thing to do. And that's just how we try to make our decisions. When we first started our business, it wasn't to create a legacy. It was to create retirement income. That one day the business would go sell it and retirement income. I guess around 2000, I was at a session, and a person was talking about creating legacies and leaving something for your family. And then later on, my daughter, who's the oldest, expressed a real interest in coming into the business. And so my wife and I had to step back and rethink how we create this business, how we grow this business, because it was different. It wasn't something we're going to sell off now. It was something that we were going to leave for someone else to take to another level, and hopefully they can take it to another level for their kids. So now my daughter and son are in the business. They're learning. My daughter is taking the lead on the Corner Bakery Cafe. And we're trying to create something now that not only would leave a legacy for them to take further, but also a legacy for our community and young folks like in Urban All-Americans, because they can see now that you can build something that will last forever and far beyond you, and give them a dream and hope of other things to do, the building legacies.